Oh, I can open a chat? Oh. What does that look like? Oh, that's it. Chat's right there. I can chat. Chat. All right. Hey, it's Primo. And I am... Oh, I got to change my thing over here. So I'm going to be over here instead. Because I want to be able to see everything on the screen. I have to blow the screen up here so that I can do this. So we're going back to traditional old school Midnight Club. Midnight Club 2, even. So let's see what this looks like. And if it looks good, this is going to be my new little setup here. Oh, I look a little bit high on the screen. So I'll need to come down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's weird. So I have a 4x3 format on here. Oh, yeah, there it goes. That looks okay. All right. Hopefully it sounds good, right? I don't even know how many people watching. I don't know if I care. I'm going to move my thing back up so I can actually see what I am doing. Okay, so the plan today is I was testing a little bit early with the Bestia, but we're going to go back down. So we're going to start playing this with the Coquette. We're going to see how far we can. People used to tell me all the time, I can beat this game with the Coquette, no problem, right? All right, well, let's see what you got. So, but I don't think that's possible, and the reason is there's some places in here that you have some nitrous that you always end up short. So I'm going to say that if you really want to win this, it's going to be the Jersey XS. That's going to be I think that's the last. You might be able to pull it off with the Monstro, but I think you're going to be short on nitrous. And I'm still just, we're going to start with the City, because I know you can't beat it with the Coquette. It's too slow. But yeah, so we're going to try it with this, see how that works. And, should be fun regardless. The first one is Moses, and I'm doing it with the arcade mode. Today, the plan is I have this new setup, and I have all these new channels that I'm streaming on, and I'm able to like really multi-stream. So right now I'm on Twitch, Kick, and that guy obviously doesn't know traffic. Read the lights. It's red. I know I ran it, but anyway, the Twitch, Kick, YouTube. I think I even got something like Twitter or something like that. So I'm just on playing and doing some racing game stuff, and that way I can see how this does. And later on, I'm going to be doing some live stuff for my main channel, which is a non-gaming channel, by the way, where I go live and do other stuff. So this will be a good start off point. And I do want to do gaming. The GTA is having its big launch for 6. I love testing cars on Grand Theft Auto and some of the other games, because I think I'm pretty good on the track. I would like to go back out. It's been a while since I've actually tested on a real track, but just for now, doing the stuff that we do in a digital world, it's a lot easier. And that way it's a lot of fun. And that way we can see what we look like here, get a good stream going. I want to make this kind of a normal thing that I do all the time. I'm only using 6% of my CPU right now. I'm like streaming all over the place. All right, and that's a good sign. So this might look a little bit blurry. That's the other thing I'm working with here. Not that it's blurry because it's bad, because this is actually an old school PS2, an actual PS2, and I'm talking like this was the PS2. I wish I'm not going to show you a thing on it because you'll probably see my laundry, but an actual PS2 that you would have bought like back in the day, in the early days of PS2. I hate when I forget that. He's going to go around though. That's going to be good. I am so rusty in this game. I used to be one of the I guess you could consider, and people said this, that I was one of the fastest racers in this game. I definitely was not the fastest. I know who was the fastest, and I raced with him all the time. And he still races in real life, which is awesome. But, yeah, I was one of the fastest guys in the original MC2 world. And it's so funny coming back to it now and going, you know, there's a lot of stuff. So every time I do, every time I fail, I'm going to move up a car. Which could actually happen more than I want to because of this rustiness. So if I don't get a mission, or like I lose or something happens, and even if I screw up and don't know where I'm going, like that, I can still go back and I'm going to have to change a car and move up. I don't think that's going to be soon, but you just never know. That's one thing I used to love about this game when back then somebody would say, oh, why were you the fastest? And it was like, I was not the fastest per se because I was the best racer. I was the guy that sat around and said, okay, this point-to-point thing, I got it. And I'm going to figure it out, and that's why I'm going to win. And it's funny because I used that same tactic in Grand Theft Auto when GTA Online, when they brought out the new stuff. They brought out the pursuit modes, and I would come out with the pursuit modes and use the pursuit modes to figure out how to do races. Let's see what we got here. Wow. I guess Twitter wants $20 some odd for you guys to comment and chat. I don't think I can see the chat right now, but I have to, because the scenes are so small, I have to do a preview channel, so I can only like check a chat when I'm between stuff. It's funny because I am not a spring chicken, just gonna say it. I don't take it personal. So I want to try to figure that out and just kind of say, okay, so people will have chats, they can comment on chats, they can do whatever, but have a way so I can comment on stuff or reply to things. Maybe I'll have you as a some kind of moderator or something. I don't know. As long as it sounds good. I doubt there's a lot of people watching right now, which is okay. I'm really just kind of testing it out, you know, to see if it works and how it sounds. I can't wait to go live from like on site somewhere and do a live like show video from something. It would be fun. Hopefully we can get through all of LA here without changing cars. We'll see how it works. The last two races are Savo, I think. So I don't know if I'll just you know what, that's gonna be fun. Let's do that. Let's not even skip to the Savo race. Let's just have the Savo races there and then just try to keep going from place to place. And I just want to stream a little bit today until I kind of get where I'm going, kind of feeling things out to see how it works, and then going from there and seeing what's up. I don't know if I'll stream all night or stream, like going through the whole thing or whatnot. I'll probably just stream to whatever, and when I start screwing up really badly and go, oh, I need to practice again, then I'd probably pull to something different. It is really fun being able to come back to this game, though, and just play it again, which is really crazy. It's like it feels so weird, like being able to play, like just pop it in the PS2, and this is the way it was back in the day. It's funny because the resolution on these is so low. And then you have the interlace because it was a different kind of video back then, if you will. But being able to play that stuff back then, now it looks tiny on the screen. I have to really blow it up, which makes it kind of blurry and hazy from my view per se. It's not too bad, But it's not where I want it to be. Okay, the city is not doing very well here. I used to love it when people would be like, yeah, I beat the whole game with the Coquette. No, you didn't. No, you did not. And if you did, I want to see it. And not setting the... Even if you set it to... Because there's a way to set this and put game difficulty 0. Okay, well, that wasn't cool. Oh, somebody made it past. I'm going to try to sneak a boost in here with this guy if he'll pass me instead of hitting me, which it looks like he's trying to do. I may have to use the boost, which I'm not fighting too hard to be like, oh, this is the car I'm going to win with. See, because I'm catching up already, so I don't even need it. But the second I do it, the rubber band of this guy. It's draining. I want to, excuse me, use this here. There we go.
This is car 385. I'm all over this street racer.
No, you're not. There you go. I even made the crash rate. We got it going on. So does it sound good? Oh, I got 3 watching on YouTube. All right, that's cool. What are you guys doing? YouTube? Is that YouTube? Is there a live chat? Ah! Missed my boost there. So yeah, the one thing that I loved doing back in the day was finding routes that nobody thought of. And when you did, this was actually, back then, was an online competitive game. We did not even have access to microphones. The way you talked here was you had a USB-based keyboard that you plugged up and you played it. And it was a hoot. And like I said, I am still playing on the PS2 that I played with and had a keyboard plugged up to it. Oh, that was beautiful. That was the way you need to hit that checkpoint. That was it. Yeah, don't even bother. I'm in another state.
This is car 385. I'm all over this street racer.
You know, I would have loved to have been able to stream back in the day when we played this constantly. Can you imagine? Man, I used to play this stuff so much. It was insane. Right now, I'm even doing like I'm just playing by like muscle memory. Muscle memory. Which means I could possibly lose because I'm not paying attention. Well, I don't know why you'd want to pull me over. I was only going 115, which is, I mean, even feels like kilometers per hour in this thing.
Code 2, suspect not responding.
Well,
Requesting backup.
Maybe you should ask nicer if he's not responding. Let me know if these jokes are bad. I work hard on the bad jokes. Good jokes, not so much. Bad jokes, gotta really, really work on. I think this is the wrong way. Not the wrong way totally, but in other words, like, I think the other way is kind of faster.
Unit in need of backup. Code 2.
I know that wasn't optimized. Maria is not going to be beating me right now.
Code 2. I need backup.
Code 2. I need backup.
10-4. 2 Alpha Niner. Don't worry, boss. I'm on my way. Code 3.
Whee! You know, this is like one of the best. Everybody talks to me. Get the Shure one. Was it SB26 or whatever? Get that. I got that. Like, I gotta fix this thing. I use it for voiceovers too. Can you imagine this crappy room has voiceovers in it? I love it. Somebody the other day was playing Midnight Club 2 was talking about like how this game was definitive in its day, and you know how about the characters and stuff, and they were basically doing these paths, and I have to say I was getting a little bit like I'm gonna say triggered. Like I was like, you are not driving this right. You're going the wrong way. Like, you're doing the difficult task. But then right in the middle of the video, this guy critiquing the game and, you know, sounding like a definitive authority. Like, he knew a lot of really good info. He's like, yeah, I've only played the Midnight Club 2 part, like, probably a couple hours at most. And I was like, oh, okay, so that makes sense. Midnight Club 2 is such a... It's a developed taste. And it doesn't look so good. Like, doesn't look this way here, being difficult. But on a whole, this game was a nightmare to play over and over again. And then when it got competitive, you would think, oh, it gets easier. That I can just, I'm going to do this. And I'm with these other guys that I can be competitive and I can do this. And it's like, no, it gets worse. Once you go online, people know how to do swerving, do all these little techniques and tactics and stuff. And it just changes the whole dynamic. So it's like when you start learning these tips and stuff, it's like, you know, let's see if I can get a little bit more. Hey, look at that. Hey, I like that. Oh. Okay. Oh, you can't see video on Twitch? Wow, look at this stuff. That's pretty crazy. Promotions. That's funny. Like, I think we've been on a couple minutes. Okay. Screen is black on Twitch. Yeah, the game's gonna be soft. So no video on... Is that still true? No video on Twitch? That's a little crazy. No video on Twitch. So I'm wondering, it's a little odd. Do we have... Yeah, it says streaming view on Twitch. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, it's like it's playing, but there's like no thing, huh? I think I know what the problem is. Okay, so I'm going to stop this and restart.